Hey guys, it's Skylar. I know that I made my 2 weeks video yesterday, even though it was 2 weeks and 6 days on T. But I just did my fourth shot this morning, so it is now 3 weeks on T. And I wanted to talk about some of the changes that I did leave out. Um, so I did start writing a journal, but I'm probably not going to be doing that anymore because it's not like any of them are like significant, any of the changes. It's kind of like so here are my changes. So I did talk about mm, the first day I was extra hungry, I had extra energy. um the second day I kind of noticed that there's more power at the gym. I think I talked about that a bit. And I also felt that I sweat a lot more. I think I did talk about that. And my smell was stronger. It's kind of weird to describe. It's kind of like a muskier smell. It kind of reminds me of like how my brother smells when he sweats. Um, the let's see what else. My hair on my face, I said it did get a bit thicker. It's a bit longer. You can kind of see it kind of stops by here now. My sideburns, which are nice. Um, Arm hair, I am starting to get thigh hair now at 3 weeks. I never had any thigh hair before. It didn't even like show. Leg hair, there's a little bit more, but it's nothing like that noticeable. Um, I was constantly thirsty in the beginning. Now it's like alright, which I should be drinking more anyway. But in the beginning, I was super thirsty, like 24/7. I just got really thirsty. Acne started really fast. It's actually really cleared up now. I don't know why, but it got really bad for a while, and I had those oil wipes, so my skin was a lot more oily. Those oil wipes, so when you wipe it like on yourself, you can see how much oil like comes off, and it like absorbs some of it. And before, when I would do it when I was pre-T, it would be like, let's say, like half of the sheet had oil. Like, it wasn't bad. It was more than like somebody who's already stopped going through like puberty, but it was not like, I don't know, it wasn't significant. It wasn't that bad. It didn't look like I was shiny. But now, like, when I would touch, like, even like here, which in here, like, I wouldn't get oily there before. It'd only really be here and my nose. But now it's kind of like everywhere. So now when I do the oil wipe, it literally fills up like the whole wipe, which is kind of gross. But it definitely goes to show how much my skin's really changed. My throat was scratchy. Um, what else? What else? Adam's apple. I did talk about that. I remember. Um, More resonance when I spoke. That started on day 4. I already felt like there's this, like, you feel it vibrate in your chest, kind of when you're talking, your chest and your throat. I can talk like how I did before, but it's kind of like, when you like make fun of someone whose voice is higher than yours and you kind of like put it up there. That's kind of what it sounds like now to me. Like, that's what it feels like I'm doing with my throat. Easier time at gym. Before I went on winter break my first semester, I was able to do about 10 assisted pull-ups, which I'd been working for my whole semester. I really wanted to be able to do pull-ups for myself, but I don't have any pull-up stuff when I go back home. I do have a little gym, but it's just basic cardio, basic weights, nothing like that. So when I went back, I wasn't able to do any. So this semester, I was like, I want to get back and be able to do 10. So it's about halfway through the semester now, and the first half, like, I've been to the gym every day. Um, I was trying to work out my back. Assisted pull-ups I couldn't even do with max assist on. So I started doing bar pull downs, which is an exercise very similar to a pull-up, but it's just you're sitting and you're bringing the weight towards you. So I was able to do a few of those on like, I think it was like, I started on 40 to warm up, and then I went to like 75 or something like that. Or like, I think it was 70, and that's like the max I could do it on, really. Now, I could do like 5 on 100 with good form, and then like I did all the other ones on 85. So that was a big improvement. And then when I went to go do an assisted pull up to see if I could do this is after 3 weeks on T, which I wasn't really changing much and much of my workouts, like it's like the same, and I was able to do one. So that's a thing. Um, my strength went up without having to put much work in. My strength stayed pretty stagnant. It hasn't changed that much pre-T because it just like I don't know. I was working hard, but it wouldn't go through. But now I feel like every time I go to the gym, I'm up in the weight like just a little bit, which is good. Um, my sister said my voice sounded a little bit lower. Now she definitely thinks that it's gotten lower. My body smells differently when I get out of the shower. Like not just like when I sweat. When I sweat, I definitely do smell differently. But when I get out of the shower and I'm all clean and I use the same soap that I was using before, when I'm laying in bed, I kind of like smell teenage boy. Like I don't know if that sounds like normal. It just like smells like it's not me. Like it's someone following me. But I definitely knew it was me. Um, I got angry in my first week. I got really angry, and I didn't talk about emotional changes pretty much last time, I don't think. But I got really angry, and I like, of course, now I still get irritated. I did have some anger issues before, and that's what my mom and my girlfriend were most concerned about when I started T. They didn't want me to like hulk out and like freak out even more because I do when I get angry, and I did get angry pretty constantly. It was kind of like scary. I mean, I never hurt anybody. It was just like I was mean, you know, and I felt like I couldn't control what I say. Now I feel like I definitely do still get irritated, but it just kind of like flows right off me, you know? Like something bothers me and I just kind of like let it be, you know? So it hasn't been that, like, I feel overall so much more calm. Like, little things that I feel like would annoy me before don't annoy me now. I just feel more at peace. But the one time I did get really angry, um, I physically started to shake. Like, I felt my face getting really hot. It kind of felt like when I've had like a migraine before, a really bad one, and it felt like my face was on fire, like there was lava burning my face. It kind of felt like that, and the veins in my arms kind of like popped out. Like I definitely knew my body was getting hotter, and my hands just shook like crazy. Like my whole body, I felt so shaky. It was such a physical response that it really scared me, and I just kind of wanted it to stop. So I kind of just like, tried to take a breath and stuff, but it was hard to calm down. It was more like then I was angry that I was angry. Like I kind of like didn't know why I was reacting like this. But I mean, it wasn't horrible. It was only once. It's already been 3 weeks, and I haven't had another moment like that. But that was also around, and I did get so angry that I cried, which I do a lot when I'm like talking to an authority figure. Like if a teacher yelled at me when I was younger, like I'd always cry. Um, but now it's kind of like I don't know. I don't cry that easily, but if I'm by myself, I'll cry. But this, like, instantly tears just started appearing, and I was like, what's going on with me? And then the next day, I did get a trigger warning. I'm gonna be talking about the menstrual cycle. I did get my thing, and that I think with the new hormones, that's my binder. With the new hormones in my body, it just like it reacted badly or something. Like I think because there's an increase of estrogen when that happens, and then with the extra testosterone, because it was my first week, it was just too much to handle. So like emotionally, I was like all over the place. But now I'm much more stable. Like I don't think that's gonna be a problem anymore, especially if I don't get it ever again, which would be lovely. My body's been reacting really well to testosterone, so I hope that that part is reacting well too. Okay, pimples, all over the place. They say you get more pimples where more hair grows, and I've been getting a lot of pimples on my eyebrows, which is like gross, but they're not that bad because they kind of like hide themselves. Um, I don't really have any on my face. I've been getting a lot in the mustache area, but that also might be because of the stubble here. I just kind of like sit there and I rub it like I have something, but I mean it's something for me. And then I get a lot on my nose. I get a lot around here, which makes sense because it's kind of oily, and also my glasses are right here. It might just be like holding in the oils or whatever. Um, my hairline, I feel like it might be starting to get like just a little bit thinner, but not like that much. I always do like we always joke around and we're like I have a 3 head and everyone else pretty much has like a 4 head, so that's not like changing. But I feel like after I cut my hair, I felt like it was a little bit like farther back, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at the pictures I've been taking. Um, I think that's about it. Trying to see if I left anything else out. When I did get my period, it was a lot. Oh, I hate that word. Is a lot thinner. Like, not that's so gross. It wasn't as heavy. It was very spotty the first day. Like, I didn't even think it was gonna continue. But then it did. But it wasn't heavy by any means. Before it was like super heavy, like really really bad flow. Just like cramps all the time when it did happen. But now it was kind of just like chill. Like I could still go out. I went to the city and walked around for from like 7 p.m. till 6 a.m. and it was absolutely fine. So that kind of gives me. I feel like that's indicating that maybe it won't come back next month, and if it does, it's not going to be heavy at all, which would be nice. Um, so yeah, guys, that's about it. I think. I really don't want to leave anything out. Oh, I've been having a lot of don't mind my double chin. Right here, I've been having a ton of neck hair growth, and I have been when I did do my minoxidil treatments, I kind of just like rubbed it on just a little bit, but like here, but it's been going down. So also when I sit with minoxidil, sometimes like my chin touches here, so I think that might be like rubbing on there. But I had to shave and it was like a lot of hair. It was like the most hair anywhere on my body, which is kind of weird, but you know, what can you do? I just had to shave it. It wasn't bad. I think I'm starting to get little ear hairs from that, which I don't mind that much. Oh, also, I think I didn't mention it. I have this patch of back hair, which I had pre-T, and you can only see it if you're like close. I always thought like it was dirty and I just was missing a spot, so I'd like rub it in the shower and stuff and just try to get it out. But it's not, it's hair, and now that I'm on T, there's more there, and I'm worried about the summer because you can get sweaty, and then wearing a binder, you're probably gonna accumulate a lot of sweat in there, so I'm probably gonna have pretty bad back knee from what I'm seeing with my face. The biotin does also like alter pimples. Somebody told me if you don't drink enough water, you get a lot more pimples, which could be a thing. But I'm not sure because I'm still taking it and it's clearing up. So I think that that's all good. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, or if you just want to get to know me, follow my transition. I love when you guys interact with me. Um, I don't know, this is such a dream to have people say that they're watching and that it means a lot to see what I say and see how my transition's been going. I always say I used to look up to other YouTubers when I was a young trans kid, so it's great to get to be one, at least for one person. If I can help one person out, I feel like, I did my job. Alright, guys. So, thank you for watching, those who stuck around all the way to the end. Alright, I'll see you guys next time. This is my voice. 3 weeks on testosterone. Thank you.